Hey, yo, what up? I will get straight to it. I'm going to show you how I instantly became a much better salesman. I did two things real quick. By the way, my name is Chris Gray. I'm a husband, father, entrepreneur. I make these videos to help business owners I vibe with make more money. But there's also a selfish reason, which I found when I teach all this stuff that I've learned, I get better at it. And so there goes my selfish reason. But let me get straight to it. So this is how I became a better salesman instantly. The two things that changed were my belief and my network. So let me start with belief. I have a agency, a marketing agency, and there's a product in that agency. It's a primary product that we sell a bunch of. And by the way, my business partner, he started this agency. I came in, did my thing. I have equity in that business. So he leads on that end. And one of the lead projects or one of the lead items on that end is something that I'm not 100% in on. I think years ago it was necessary for certain business owners. Nowadays, I don't think it's as necessary. So I struggle with selling it because I just don't think it's 100% necessary. But it's a big money earner. And so my business partner really believes in it. So I follow suit. Anyways, we came across a different product within the same um, industry. We came across a different product that I believe is superior to the main product. If you follow me so far, so we had that main product, which I don't believe in. There's a different product that just came along that I think is better than that main one, and that me and my business partner fully believe in. So when I found that product and looked into it and knew without a shadow of a doubt that that was 1000% the best product that our clients could have, something they absolutely should have. If they were not using this, then it was not wise. And I had that type of belief. Then when it came to selling stuff, now I'm closing deals left and right. I'm on fire right now. And the reason why I'm on fire is because I'm selling something that I wholeheartedly believe in. There's a whole cliche of if you have something that's going to help somebody else out, or if you have something that can help somebody do better at this, and it's your moral obligation to sell it to them. If you're not selling it to them, knowing you can help them, then you are not a good person, blah, 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 blah. Well, that that statement is true, right? If you had a cure to cancer and you're not out there trying to sell it to people who have cancer, then there's something wrong with you. You need to get your life together. The problem though with that whole view is that that type of principle, that type of view on selling gets applied to things that people don't need. If you work at a for-profit university and you're selling these degrees that are not very valuable and that people probably will not be able to pay the money back on that degree they invested, is it really your moral obligation to sell that degree? No, but I bet you companies that are like that, these for-profit universities that do that will tell you it's your moral obligation to help them get education, blah, blah, blah. Well, no, that's not the case. I think you get an idea for how I feel about these for-profit universities. That's a whole nother thing. Um, but back to the main point is when you find something you believe in, you truly believe in it, changes the game. And if you're in a position to where you don't believe in something, you have to sell it, then consider your options because you will make a ton more money if you have a product that you believe in and you sell. Even with the for-profit universities, man, I know a guy who works at one of those. He wholeheartedly believes in it. He's going to sell it left and right. That's good for him. We don't always have to agree on what's in the best interest for everybody. But what's most important to you is that you truly believe that what you are selling and what you're doing is in the best interest of the client, best interest of the person that you are truly trying to help. Then you don't, I mean, sales scripts and strategy, all that stuff is important, but you can't teach heart. You could teach these sales scripts. You could teach these strategies. People could sell stuff that they don't believe in using these scripts and strategies. But imagine somebody who wholeheartedly believes in what they're selling and they have a script and a strategy. They're hard to beat. I mean, super hard to beat. And these are the people who are going to make a bunch of money. And then the second thing that helped me was my network. So for a while there, I was just, solo dolo entrepreneur. I have business partners, but outside of my business partners, my immediate friends and my family, I didn't go out interacting with people. Some jujitsu as well. I would interact with people through Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but if I didn't meet you or know you from one of those various circles I have, then I didn't have much of a network. There wasn't much of a chance of me getting to know you. Then I started going to these business events for specific interests that I have within business, like mainly marketing and things like that. I would go to these events, start meeting people, start looking at people on YouTube and find out what events they were going to, so that I can go meet them. And I look up people on YouTube that were really good at something that I was trying to get better at. And if I would follow them, and eventually go to some event, find them, meet them. Over a year or so of just building a network. And I mean, like, I was going to events prior to that year, but I wasn't intentionally trying to meet people, but I made it my goal to go out there and meet people. And I'm an introvert, bro. Like, I don't go talking to people. So it was hard for me to do. But I did it. And then I started getting into masterminds, invited to this and that. Masterminds, think of a mastermind like a club. Like if you're into jujitsu and there was a mastermind for um business owners who do Brazilian jiu-jitsu, right? You're going to have a group of people who have a similar interests and doing something at a high level, who pay some money to get around each other and share ideas. So I started getting part of these different masterminds, marketing masterminds, business masterminds, long story short. Oh, masterminds on being a better husband and father, all these things. Start getting around these people and going to these events, building a network. And then eventually what happened was you end up having a product that you believe in, and then you have a network of people. What's going to happen? I didn't develop this network of people just to sell something to them. Not at all. I was trying to get better in whatever that area was. But what I did find is that when I found a product that I believed in, and I was like, man, and I truly felt that if I wasn't getting it in front of people that it could help, then I was not doing my job as a good human. I started thinking about the people in my network that this could help. And what did I do? I called them up or sent them a text and said, hey, man, I'm not 100% sure that this would work for you and your business, but I absolutely think you should try, or I absolutely think that it's worth testing, and here's why. And so I let them know, I'm not sitting there trying to, like, sell something to people just to sell it and push it on them. And this, I 100% believe in the product. For the niches that some of my friends were in, I wasn't 100% sure it would work for them, but I knew that they were within the ballpark of what I'm doing, that it could work for them. And if it could work for them, it was without a shadow of a doubt something that they should test. And that's what I told them. And then boom, started selling that way as well. So whether it was a client, it was somebody cold who just became a lead and I talked to them, or somebody I had some type of relationship with, it was super easy to sell because I believe and I know that I'm doing the right thing. And I'm also setting the right expectation for the people who I'm kind of iffy on. I'm going to tell them I'm not 100% sure, but here's why I believe in this product so much. Pause here in my hell. And then I want to go back to the point I made earlier about selling, even though you don't 100% believe in it. I have had a job before. It was in corporate America, and the product that was being sold there was something I did not really believe in. At first, I was cool with it. Shortly after that, I did not believe in it. And then I got into this thing where, you start making a bunch of money and you start making these excuses as to why you should do this. And then you start having people, who depend on you. And you start living a certain way where you depend on paying for things. Long story short, you dig a hole. I was stuck at a job that I just did not fully believe in. I'm gonna take a sip of water here. And, but then I got real successful at it. I got really successful. Well, how did I do that? Well, I had to find something that I did believe in. So if you're in a position where you're selling something that you don't truly believe in, and it's not just as easy as, oh, let me start my own business and I'm out, I'm making a bunch of money. It's not like that. You're going to be stuck doing something that you don't like as you build your other thing. And so if you're in a position where you're selling something that you're not 100% on board with, it's kind of what's paying your bills right now, find something that you do like about it and something that you do believe in and lean on that. Me, yeah, when I was in corporate America and I was going through the whole corporate ladder, climbing that, didn't believe in the product 100%. What I did believe in was the people. I knew that there was people at my job back then who had crappy bosses and a crappy work life. And so I believed in the people. And I would show up to pour into them, and then they would pour into the clients, and then the teams would perform well. I wasn't even that great of a leader. Matter of fact, I was I was terrible at first, and it took me years and years and years to get better. And I wasn't even good. I just got much better. But what I did have was a heart for the employees, too big of a heart sometimes, which is what got me in trouble. But the employees that I worked with, they knew that I cared. And I might not be best friends with them or rah, but they couldn't say I didn't care. They couldn't say that I wasn't looking out for their work life balance, and they couldn't say that I didn't want their job or the time they spent at work to be, um, I don't know, tolerable at the very least. Like I didn't want them. They might hate the job. But I didn't want them coming hating the boss and hating the team and hating everything like that. And so when I found that belief and leaned on that, then it was easy for me to climb the corporate ladder, because to me, it wasn't about the product at that point. It was, hey, if I get to this next spot, I can help 10 people. If I get to this next position, now I can help 30 people. So I could start impacting the culture at this corporate job that had a crappy culture. So take that for what it's worth. But let me go ahead and wrap this whole thing up. If you are not doing that great with what you sell, like I said, find something that you truly believe in. Or if that's not a quick fix for you right now, for whatever reason, find something within your company, your business, whatever that you do believe in, lean on that and sell. And then also expand your network so that when you do have something of value eventually for one day that really does help people, you don't have to worry about just cold leads at first. You'll have a network of people that you can get started with, then get referrals and build from there. But then there's one more thing. Don't build a network with the thought of what I'm going to get from these people. I built my network because that's what I wanted to do. And I wanted to get better at things, right? I wanted to get better, but I needed to get around people that were getting better. When I got around them, it wasn't about what they can give me. It was about what could I do for them. And that would come from either time or money, either directly buying some coaching or mentorship from somebody, or giving them the game, or doing some work for some people for free back in the day, whatever it was. I would give in order to be around them. So when you're building your network, think about what you can give, what you can offer. It's either going to be money or time, right? And once you've done that, you just get to know people and build relationships with people you actually vibe with. Then one day when something comes along or an opportunity makes sense, you go from there. But if you go into it with what you're going to get out of this relationship first, or what you're going to sell these people, then people are going to know that your relationships with them won't be as deep. It's going to be much harder for you to sell something, even if it really does help them. Anyways, I appreciate you watching this video. Take it easy. Peace. Hey, yo, real quick before you go, if you're liking this, I am forming a community of business owners that I vibe with. I haven't formed it yet, but I am forming it. And if you're interested in joining that community, it's going to be for free. But if you're interested in joining it, go to this channel, like my channel or whatever. And there should be an about section. If you go to that about section within my channel, you should see my email there. Just send me an email and let me know. Send me a message. And if you're a good fit and we vibe, then when that community gets formed, you can join it. Again, the community is free. I just want to make sure that we have the right people in there. And then also, if you're liking these videos, please like and subscribe. I don't really care about it blowing up. It just, what it does is when you like and subscribe, and if me and you are aligned, then other people like me and you will have an opportunity to see these videos, and then we can grow the group further. And again, the point of that group is for all of us to make money. We all have different strengths. We'll create a community, or I want to create a community where we take those strengths and help each other make money. Anyways, I hope this helps. I appreciate it. See you. Bye.